Our IVF journey started when we'd been trying for potentially a couple of years. We started late. I was 40 at the time. We were struggling, it wasn't happening. We'd gone through the NHS, but after having the test done, they basically said, look, you know, you're not eligible because of my age, when we'd been told as long as I was in the process beforehand, then I would be eligible. So yeah, we were pretty annoyed to find that at the end of that, we weren't. I didn't want to regret not having tried everything to try and have a baby. I didn't want to look back at the age of 50 and be like, we should have done more.
Well, we decided to go with Access Fertility because they were linked with Manchester Fertility Clinic. So it seemed like the obvious choice.
I think because of the way that it works, it had everything that we would need. I think at the kind of cost that worked for us. You know, I think the way it's put together with the packages.
Yeah, the multi-cycle.
The multi-cycle package, it just seemed a cost-effective way to do what we wanted to do and would give us a really good chance at getting someone like you. Yeah. So after we'd obviously signed up and going with Access Fertility, we obviously started our programme at Manchester Fertility. Everything to begin with went really well. We went through the process for the egg collection. We got a really good result for my age. At the time I was 42. The chances were 1 in 100, was it 1%?
It was
1% that I would get pregnant because of my age.
Less than 1%. Esther got pregnant, was it on the second go?
Ended up with 12 eggs. 6 of those became embryos. Hi! Yeah, quite the comedian. So we went with 1 initially. That didn't take. So the next time I decided to go with 2. Out of those 2, 1 of them took and I got pregnant.
We were, you know, obviously absolutely over the moon and cautiously optimistic. You know, obviously everyone says, you know, don't get too carried away until you're beyond a certain point. And Esther got to, was it 14 weeks and had the amnio?
Basically they told me I needed to have an amnio.
A 1 in 1,000 chance of the amnio having complications, and unfortunately Esther contracted sepsis.
I was actually phoning up to tell them, to get my results of the amnio, and I basically said to them I'm not feeling well because I'd come home from work and was in bed. I'd woken up and just felt really bad and told them my symptoms. The lady I was speaking to said, let me speak to the doctor here, and he got on the phone and just said, you need to come to hospital immediately. Myself and Johnny went across to the hospital, and then yeah, they basically diagnosed me with sepsis, and we lost our baby, and it was very hard. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was very difficult because we'd taken so long to get pregnant, and obviously through IVF. But out of that, we did not want to give up because we'd got pregnant, and it'd been amazing that we'd managed to get pregnant against the odds.
But of course Esther was 18 months, 2 years older by this point, so thinking actually what are the quality of the eggs going to be like that she produces, so we were thinking, you know, this could be really our last shot. But she got pregnant again on the last
embryo,
which was just amazing, and we made a decision immediately that we wouldn't do the whole amnio thing. It wasn't worth the risk.
And yeah, I had the most amazing pregnancy. It was a great pregnancy. I felt amazing throughout it, which surprised me because I wasn't expecting that, but it was really good.
We would recommend Access Fertility. You know, right from the outset, they gave us confidence that we were dealing with a very professional company, that they just gave you immediate sort of sense that everything about it was really professional, really well run. Worked very much in conjunction with the IVF clinics, and you're embarking on probably the most important process of your life. So you need ultra confidence in every part of that chain in the process that you're dealing with, and they were brilliant, you know, from the outset.
Family life has changed, but with baby we still travel, don't we?
Yeah.
This one's travelled all over the place so far. She's been to the Maldives, she's been to Denmark and Sweden. It is amazing, and the bigger she's growing and the brighter she's getting and the more she's learning, it just seems like it's just going to be an amazing journey.